Hi. Okay, sorry about that. This is part 2. This happens to me all the time. Maybe my streams are too long from the previous one, so that went on too long and then it cut off. So this is part 2 of basically where I left off. I'll be done soon, I swear. So I was talking about to have what's better to have $1 million in cash and pay about $3,000 a month or whatever amount you usually pay for rent, or to have a $1 million house and have about like $30,000 in cash or something. So basically, would you rather have a million in cash or $1 million worth in a house? So why I was saying that, just a little recap, is because I plan on emptying out my entire trading portfolio just to buy a place. Um, and that's just an example. I'm not saying I have like a million right now. But yeah, so I was explaining how little circumstances and also not need to have a place. Like a lot of people like want to have a house just because they simply like want to tell people like they've made it. Like, oh, I have a house. And just more of like a societal like requirement type of thing. And if you read the book from the guy who wrote the Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel, I think. Um, he also does a podcast with the Diary of a CEO YouTuber. I think he's great. Sorry, I'm really bad with like names and titles, so sometimes I get it wrong. But you could definitely find this podcast. I think he did 2 now. They're both really wonderful. He did one with the YouTuber Diary of a CEO multiple years ago, and I watched that. And then he did one recently this year, like in 2025. And yeah, he always highlights, and I love this author, Morgan Housel, because he's very wise in knowing that like nobody really cares. No one cares about like it sounds terrible, but like people don't care about you as much as you care about yourself. Like you think that other people care a lot about you, but they don't care about you. So even if you buy like a really fancy, beautiful home and a Mercedes Benz, like that's really to like please and stroke your own ego. It's not so much like, yeah, maybe your friends are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so nice, but they don't want to be you. They just want to have things that you have. And that's a lot of the key points that he highlights in the podcast. So yeah, I do understand this concept, and I do think about that when I'm trying to make a decision on buying a place, because I'm like, okay, Lucy, are you really doing this because you just want everyone to like be okay with your life? Like, are you just doing it because you want your family and friends to just look at you and be like, oh, she has a place, like how nice? Or do you really really need it and want it for you? Because the more I like to look into my own life as everything that I do, whether I'm doing YouTube videos or making silly TikTok dances, I like to like also think like, okay, like what am I doing this like for? Like, am I okay with the fact if there's 0 likes? Am I okay with the fact that like this someone might find it really cringy? And I've realized like I just don't care as much. Like I think the more I live, and I love that about doing social media content. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh, these people are just for the clout. Like it's so cringy or blah blah blah. I think it's beautiful. Like I think it's great if you are thinking of it in the right mindset where you're like, I just want to challenge myself to not care as much about what other people think. And I think it's really, I know it's really contradictory in a sense because it's like, okay, why are you doing videos that are public? But in a sense, it's kind of like I am practicing on how much I don't care on the outcome. Like I will never delete a video even if it has like 1 view. That's how much I don't care about someone laughing at me or making fun of me on the fact that like, okay, this was a flop, because I don't care. But I actually feel like maybe people who don't make any content, but they want to, but because they're scared of what other people think, like then you actually, in a sense, care too much. Thank you, legendary FPS Vic. Thank you so much for $2 so I could buy a house. I will hold on so dearly to that $2. Yes, it's definitely adding. No, I'm just joking, but I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys when whoever sends me super chats or you guys join as a community member or whatever it is, in whatever way that you guys support me. It's more of like, I just know you guys care. So it's cool. Thank you. So yeah, I've thoroughly thought about it, and I think I want to get a place simply because I need a place. And I was explaining that and I got cut off earlier. But the reasons why I want a house is very clear. It's not just because like, oh, okay, people will look at me in a way where like it's more respected, which unfortunately in our society a lot of times it is. It's like our society puts down like living with parents, or like, I don't know, living in a garage or a basement or whatever, or like living in a tiny home, which by the way a lot of people in New York like live in tiny places. So it's like we put down all these things, and by the way a lot of the world is doing just that, everything I just mentioned. um and I think I don't care. Like all these years, I didn't really care like what people thought about it, because I feel like you could be happy in, like, I'm living in 400 square feet. Like that's what I'm living in. So I feel like I could also live in 300 square feet, or maybe okay, maybe not 200 square feet, but I think I could deal with this like for a very long time. I'm okay with being in a super tiny space. It's just that I personally want a bigger space because there's actual things that I want to do with it, instead of just being like, oh, I have a place, you know, like, oh, I'm so rich or whatever. Like to me, I said I have e-commerce, like many platforms now. Like I keep it anonymous because you know how it is. Some people are nice like you guys and you'll support me, and there are people who just dislike me. So it's not enough that I block them on social media or whatever. But yeah, so I like to keep that separate because I'm doing well, by the way. Like, and if you have haters or you have people who are like not real friends, or like you might feel like someone's like a little weird and like they don't actually want to help you out, and you maybe don't want to make certain things public, just keep it to yourself. That's my one advice I think I would give people, because if I can come up with like within the last 2 years, like it's not like I'm making that much, but like I feel like it's successful enough. Of a e-commerce platform, like just on eBay alone recently on one account I was able to finally hit, I think it's like 20,000 in the last 3 months. And that, because eBay goes by 90 days, so that's like what, almost 7 grand a month on like one account, right? If I could do that within the last 2 years, like you can do it too. And I didn't share it with, like, I didn't tell any friends to help, I didn't tell nobody, right? You just do a good job like on your own and you'll be fine. So I like to keep it that way. But anyways, why I'm bringing this up is because I also added to like the fact of why I need a place is also because I need to expand. Like, I'll kid you not, like next to my bed right now is a bunch of products. Like I have buy, like I'll just go, like if I see something and it's like cheap and I feel like it's a good deal, like basically warehouse level like cheapness, I would just buy it. Like I'm not gonna tell you the product, but I'll just buy a bunch so then I can like resell it, right? Like I could flip the item. And I'm to the point where like I'm up to my neck of products and things that I'm gonna like resell, and some of them are doing great and some of them aren't even doing that great. But I believe in it, and sometimes it does take time, but that's for a whole other like eBay video or whatever. There's a lot of things I learned from all these different platforms, that I hope to share with you guys eventually, or just through short videos or whatever. I'll try to do as much as possible. Thank you, legendary. You're a super hustler. You're always going to get money. That's so funny, because it goes to show that even through my videos, I know there's so much I don't share with you guys. Like there is a lot about my life that you guys don't know about, because I just like to keep certain things private. But my friends, like my close friends, have said that about me since I was like 13. Because when I was 13, I actually like went back to China to visit my family, and I remember buying like necklaces for probably probably like $1 or $2 USD, and I would then flip them for like $25 USD. I was like 13 years old. So you can do anything as long as you have the mindset. But I also call it the, like, I don't know. I think of it as just my upbringing, because it's not like I have a trust fund. No, my parents are not rich. So like to me, the way I see it is I don't want to be poor. I want to make money. So I'll figure out any way I can to make money, as long as I'm not going against like my morals or whatever. Um, so yeah, I think that getting a place, another reason why it's super important to me, is because that way I can expand. If I have a large enough place, I can buy more products and buy more things to sell, right? So that's one big thing. And then second is more of a social thing, but it's not to like to show off to people or whatever. It's just I like when I go to, and I don't know if anyone else feels this, but as someone who's never had their own place, when I do go to my friends' homes for parties and stuff, like whether they're renting or they own it, I just feel kind of bad. Like, oh man, I wish I could like I could provide the same, you know? Like I'll always bring something when I go to someone's home, like because I feel like if someone else is throwing a party, I, I just don't like showing up empty-handed. Like I'll either bring a wine or I'll bring like snacks or whatever. So I feel like I try to give back, but then I kind of want to do it myself, right? Like I just want to be able to kind of reciprocate. Does that make sense? So I think like once I have like my own place, I'm able to reciprocate to the people who invited me to their lovely homes and throwing parties or whatever. So that's a second reason. Third reason, I already mentioned it earlier in the live stream, babies. Like if I not if I would like to. Obviously, I can't control that. Like, who knows in the future if I'm not able to have children? That's not something that like women can just control. Like sometimes, or a couple just comes together and they are not able to produce. So that's a hope. But I have to set up the life for my future children. So I also want to have a place because I would like to have a home for my child and not worry about being kicked out by my landlord and where my kid's going to go to school. So three reasons, right? Like to have a place. And four would be more like my own just feeling good about it because like I said, I like sleep next to my products and I see products like you guys are only seeing like and it's already really messy, okay? But you're just seeing like literally the only part of the entire place that isn't a total mess of things and items and hoarding. Not that it's all products, some things are just my things, but a lot of it is just products. So that's not really calming or relaxing. So I feel like the fourth reason is because I think I just need enough space to separate. Like like if I'm eating and I'm like putting on my makeup or doing like a face mask, I don't actually want to see all the things that I'm bought and trying to sell and maybe didn't do well or the things that I'm selling. Like I want to actually like have a little work life balance even if I'm working at home to not see that stuff. So I need to have that to have like a peace of mind. My goal is to get that for myself through also owning a place. So I just came up with four reasons that has nothing to do with, okay, just getting a place just to get a place so I fit in with society. Um, but then the fifth reason is more to calm down my parents, and they are part of that society that I'm talking about. So in a sense, the fifth reason is exactly what I guess Morgan Housel, the writer for, the author for Psychology of Money, tells you not to do. Like, don't do things just to like for what other people think. But I do care about what my parents think because they're old and I want them to be happy or I want them to just kind of feel chill about where my life is at. And I feel like they are not chill about my life right now because they're like, oh, your space is too small. Like because I do complain about it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like really good about it. I'm like, like I don't care. I don't care what other people think. Like I'm living good, and I am. I'm like every night when I go to sleep, I'm smiling, and when I wake up, I'm thankful. But then I do have a lot of moments where I'm just like, oh, I want to smash a plate. Like like this place is too tight, and I sometimes do relay that to them, and then they're like, you're doing it to yourself, woman. Like you literally go and rent like a bigger space, right? Even if you don't want to buy right now. Like they say this to me for many years. But yeah, I want them to be happy and to be proud of me in a sense. So I feel like that's another reason why I need to get a place. So that would be 5 total reasons. And I hope that if you are watching this video that, before you decide to get a place and possibly like most of us common people are going to be having a mortgage and mortgage, like isn't mort, it means death, right? Like that's not a good word. And a lot of people just say that when you have a mortgage you basically become like a house slave, like a slave to your home because you have so much interest that you have to pay, and it sucks, but that's kind of like how most people are living unless your mommy and daddy bought you a place, right, or gave you a bunch of money for your down payment. And most of us aren't lucky enough to have that. Even people like I know that make like 200 $300,000 a year, it's very hard for those people to buy a house outright, unless without like family help. So it's very hard for most of us, and I do think that before you buy it, it is a big deal. And unless you absolutely feel the need to and you're very inspired and you feel like it's the right thing to do, I wouldn't do it either. And again, this is not like just words by me. This is words by a bestseller. Um thank you, Legendary, for yay. See now like that money is definitely going to go to my house. Still waiting on a 24-hour stream. Oh, you caught me on that. Okay. Yes, I did in one of my streams, I think last year. I said that I'm going to do like a 24-hour stream. Scratch that. I don't think I actually even said I'm going to do a 24-hour stream. I said I'm going to do it for as long as possible until YouTube cuts me off. And I will be doing that. Maybe not like right now, but hey, maybe I'll do it like, maybe I'll do it when, either right after I sell everything, maybe around then, or the day that I sell everything, because it's going to happen. Like at least I'm telling myself it's going to happen. Um, knock on wood. I hope because right now every like right now my positions, because like maybe you're buying into positions that are just doing really well. For me, I feel like I'm it's like average. It's like today is a better day than like last week, but it's still not, I don't feel like all my portfolios added together is enough money for me to feel truly happy to pull out of the entire game. Um, I want to just wait a little bit longer, and I might be wrong because again, nobody knows what will happen in the market. So I might be waiting till maybe November of this year before I sell everything, but my portfolio might be tinier than it is in November than it is now. I'm just a very hopeful person. I'm trying to be optimistic that it's only going to get better. So then I can make my dreams come true of still continuing to trade, even with a smaller account, but still be able to trade and have my house. So in a sense, have my cake and eat it too. Is that the saying? But yeah, eventually I will do like whatever I say. I swear I will do. Um, but if you guys want to get to that 24-hour or whatever endlessly long stream sooner, I don't know if I can do streams yet though on my the newest channel I made. I didn't even post any videos. I don't know the YouTube rules anymore because I haven't started a new channel in a very long time. But yeah, if I can do live streams on there, I need to earn hours anyways to be like monetized on the second channel. So first click to the link pinned to the top of the stream and you can find it linked down below. Subscribe to this channel and my second one. And I think if I maybe do a 24-hour or very, very long stream, I'll do it. I'll try to do it there because that would definitely help me get to my hours. Yes, I remember every single one of you guys, unless one of you changed your names and you change your images. A legendary, I remember every single one of you. Very important question. Do you still have the Doge pillow? Oh, Tim. Sorry, guys. I didn't read every single comment because I feel like I just chatted for like more than an hour. And I got to go soon, but I'll end it on a good note and I'll show you guys my Doge pillow, which is always like the Mona Lisa is always staring back at me. I love it. Hold on. Hold on. Ta-da! It's so cute, right? Always adorable. And it's like, it's always staring at you. No matter like at any corner I place it, whether it's on my bed or like on the couch where I just picked him off of, he's always right. Like it's crazy because this is an actual dog. Like I still remember when I first invested into Dogecoin because I saw Elon Musk tweeted about it, and that was in 2020. I remember like seeing this image, and for the longest time, like I didn't get it. I was like, "Wait, is that real? Like that's not real. Like no dogs look like this." And then I kept searching on the internet, and I realized that it is what it looks like. Like I'm like, "Oh my god, this Shiba Inu actually." I guess that's why it went so viral because it's just like normally dogs don't look like that, right? It literally looks like a cartoon character. So I still love it. I hope that, 30 years from now, I don't know. I don't think I've had a pillow for like 30 plus years, but hopefully 30 years from now it doesn't like melt and I don't know, ruin and I can show it in my videos like 30 years later. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my very, very long, this is part 2, and the previous stream. If you missed the first one, go check it out. It's the one before this. I try to keep all my many, many thousands of videos in clear playlists. So check it out. Hope you enjoy it. Have an awesome week because it's only Thursday. Yeah, my days are all jumbled together. I'm going to go work on my e-commerce platforms and I will see you guys really soon. Hopefully I'll finish my video soon for the second channel. So you guys can go check that out because I will be posting some clips from personal videos that from when I didn't think I was ever going to share with like the world because I didn't think I was going to do YouTube until 2020. So all the videos from like 2016, 2017 and prior to that, it's like that was just my own personal videos and I love just documenting like everything. So it kind of makes sense that I have so much content that I might as well share it. Bye guys. Take care. See you next time. Like and subscribe.